general play.
All right, let's get stuck into it. It's West Coast Eagles versus Essendon.
Place in the top four, and away we go. Lovely bounce, Dean Margetts, Dalglish, Gavin and Meredith working with him tonight. Yo, back in the team. Kicks the ball around the body to get the West Coast Eagles moving forward. Not a great bounce for Cripps. The skipper quickly away to McKenna. Redmond saw his travel diary earlier, and he travels with a nice kick down to Brown, who's in this team.
So Brown back into the side in the absence of Jake Stringer, of course. High ball, and Stringer has probably been their best player this year.
And McGovern's gone to Brown. The one
Darling in front. Yo had fingertips on it. Bell Chambers putting together some good footy as well. Heppel did well. Slicing handball. McGrath, dashing run. Nails it. Good-looking kick. First to the Bombers.
Yeah, has another level to go to, this young man, McGrath. Playing up on the wing now. We know that he started down back when he started out, but as you mentioned, Basil, over 50 games now, and he is going to be a star, this kid. He'll play more through the middle of the ground, and when he's...
So they successfully transfer the ball. Now the risky kick by Heppel to Redmond. Redmond couldn't hold on. This is the danger. Ryan gathers. So clean, so smooth. 40 in closing. Liam Ryan misses.
He normally does the flashy things very well, but he just had a...
We're only a couple of minutes in, Duck, but haven't had a chance to open themselves up, the Eagles. Redden with a driving ball forward. Danger here for the Bombers. Free kick, and here it goes. Free kick to Darling, I think it is. Advantage Page. And in the end, the goal is kicked by the West Coast Eagles.
Straight back.
As we can see here, this is the reversal. Oh, not too much in that, but just silly from Hooker. And there's the free kick. I'm not sure that was a free, but Cripps took the advantage.
The footy looking for the handball, gives it to Merritt.
Merritt can go over the top. Big opportunity here. He carried the footy, but the kick was not quite deep enough. Still being able to be marked by Laverde.
Sean McKernan, because we know Sean, he can misjudge the footy at times, but it was his second and third efforts on that occasion, got the handball off half-back.
I wonder if he's done some work on his set shots. There's the 2019 stats. That looks much better. The Bombers get their second.
Duggan ended up with it. Cripps. Sheed was in there, and now Cripps can drive it long. Back in the Kennedy direction. Good hands. Hard man.
He is a sensational pack mark. Probably the best piece of play we've seen from West Coast at the start of this game. But that's just a good long kick to his advantage. But a 2-on-1.
Up at the man. Kennedy staying deep. That's that two-pronged attack. So the stuttering of Hutchings tagging, but now attacking. Driving ball, and there it is. Cameron, first mark, first bit of play for the young man, Jared Cameron, and what a kick it is.
Over to Sheed. Sheed at half forward, short ball, Ryan. I'm not sure.
Body shielded it from the umpire who was behind him, not far behind him, but...
Just had a text off Wayne Harms. Even he thought it was out of bounds.
I know boundary umpire Carey had his hand up.
Oh, boy. So here is Ryan going out to get some leverage. The umpire calling him play on. High footy, punched away by McKernan. Came to Merritt. He's a really good user. This one not one of his best, though. A really poor kick and great effort by Shepherd to attack his head.
Read that really well, didn't he? Left his man at the...
Shield, Heppel, all of their guns involved in this play, and McGrath tackled beautifully there by Cameron. Shuey says, well done, mate. That's what we need out of you today. Gee, I reckon he chopped the arms, didn't he? Umpire calls play on. Bombers got players out here. Handball Laverde. Got it back to Bell Chambers. Another little one here from Laverde into the square. Parrish run into the open goal.
West Coast fans not happy, and
here we go.
Or should they be?
3 straight for the Bombers, Duck. West Coast 1-2. They like playing here, Essendon. Bell Chambers down to Merritt. High ball, McKernan.
West Coast.
There for him, Jetta again. Look at the little chiseler. Got it over the top there to Cripps. Cripps could have gone all the way. He does, with a low sliding, bouncing ball. I don't think it was touched on the line. I think it'll be a goal.
Well, he'll be disappointed here as Cripps has this shot at goal. Hurley, he just gets yorked. I mean, that just stays low. He was there, should have definitely got a hand to that, but thought it was going to bounce up and it... Yep.
By foot, he is very special indeed. Here's Redmond being pursued by the dangerous Ryan. Pushed him out of the way. Sold to Candy. Little bender around the post. He didn't get right. It was lovely to watch. Didn't quite come off. I'm still enjoying it, even though it happened 15 seconds ago. Zaharakis, high ball in the end. How could he mess it up as well?
We've got just under 5 minutes remaining. Guelph, a young man from Claremont in the WAFL.
Essendon. Let it go, let it go. This way. I'm just saying, to push after... No, I'll push.
He's in a bit of trouble here, Guelphy.
Report for rough conduct. That's rough conduct report. No, that's dangerous.
So he's been reported. Rough conduct for this...
Matt, are you staying on?
Bump. I think he'll be okay with the report. It's unfortunate the chair and the guard were there. Nothing you can do about that.
It's a fair way from the fence, wasn't he? He was still inside the field of play when he pushed him, and he's entitled to push a player who's kicking the ball.
Absolutely. Tight.
Did not budge.
What about this from Liam Ryan?
Have a look at this. The Candy. The backhand defend by Redmond was in. Paul Jetta wearing him like a glove. Did well. Ball pinging-ponging around in there. Now Langford, little kick around the body. McDonald, Woody. He'll get a look. Where I'm going, how I'm lining this up. Everything else is so natural to him. McDonald, Woody goals. No problems for the Bombers. They've got 4 first-quarter goals. 4 straight. One, McDonald, Woody trying to thread the little needle there. Merritt has had a very impressive first quarter here. He's touched it 9 times, more than any other player on the ground.
I think this will be against Bell Chambers.
So it will be a free kick to the Eagles. You're right. I tell you what, I reckon he's extremely lucky that Shuey has got up to take his kick.
Yeah, look, he hasn't twist to the body, isn't it?
Yep. He wasn't going with momentum, was he? So he was pretty lucky there. Yo, offhand, snap, bend, got plenty. Eagles get their 3rd.
Streaming off half-back, long ball, Allen caught behind, Kennedy in front, knocked down for Cripps. Little dance, gives the ball to Cameron. This would be something special, bending it around. Not
furthest away from the contact. Short kick finds Shuey. Shuey right on 50. He too plays on, short ball, but increases the angle. So Redden in game 200. Put it across the front, won't quite register a goal, but a tough kick. White t-shirt, a crispy one. There's Heppel. I was shocked. Yo, Langford, and carrying the little weights in each. Now this will be a free kick here to the West Coast. Big time. He's very close to the man on the mark. Yo, ooh, ugly. Off the side of the boot, not so good for Elliot Yo.
This is 9 now for Gaff, as Doug said. Darling up in front. She had a good spot there. Ambrose had to come late. Darling the handball. Got it to Ryan. Ryan, it's party night for him. What about Dom Sheed? What about Dom Sheed? He's nailed it.
Thought Ryan should have gone for it as well. Not the most important goal he's kicked, but an absolute ripper. But I tell you what, Ryan, he could have done the same as what Sheed had done then, and here comes Darling. Little handball, found Ryan. Ryan now, neat kick. How's that? Just perfect. And 30 metres out directly in front. It is just a touch breezy out there. 40-metre kick and laid back on it a long way, didn't he? Feel they're hanging on at the moment, the Bombers, don't you? The Eagles are really starting to wind up the pressure, and McGovern. Because here is McGovern with a beautiful kick. It just...
Or was it? Same spot. Sheed quickly, and Kennedy.
So play on for mine.
Josh Kennedy just to behind so far tonight. Thumping kick.
In the pocket now comes Kennedy. Going to come over the top of him and almost hung on. He did a complete flip, and that's a free kick because Begley hesitated getting rid of it. It's goal in footy.
The crowd have realised it's Cameron's free kick, getting very excited and noisy down here.
So Cameron lines up, maybe a little left to right in it. We'll see what his kick does when it leaves the boot. And that is it. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. Has it got the journey? No.
Scoring shots to 4. Gaff just went over his head. It was well done by Langford. Came hard, but Redden there to mop up. McGovern having an influence. Back to Redden. Beautiful dummy around Clark. Low ball. Kennedy!
Set shots. First one was an absolute shocker in the first quarter. That last one, as we know, only just missed, but you expect him to nail these ones.
Josh Kennedy in a race with another former Carlton player, Eddie Betts, to get to 600 goals. They're both on 589. First man there will be the 32nd player to get to 600 goals. Can't.
As Hurley goes down the line. Shield. Handball straight to Hearn, and look at all the West Coast players behind the footy. Cameron again. He can go. He can run from 40. A low fizzler. Got it. His first goal in footy.
Oh, isn't this great to see a young man debut, and then just to have the Nash knew he had a little bit of time and space, and that's a beautiful finish. Couple of teammates.
Scores. Right-hand side, you saw it. One way, Petrocelli, clever from Hutchings. Kennedy on the burst again.
15 shots to 4 now.
Kennedy 0-3 tonight. And that one not going to register a major either. So, gee.
Of ignition from Hooker claiming the mark and was bundled over the line. So who's going to inspire them? Who's going to wind them up? 17 games this year. We've already had 18 paid in this game so far.
Sheed to Gaff, and look at that. Cripps on his own. Kennedy. Cripps. It's a nice ball. Bending back. Petrocelli got high. Wants to go. Turns and goes. Chasing the ball hard. Laverde gets there now. Begley kept going. Begley can run onto this and stream in and kick a goal. And finally, the Bombers get a second-term goal.
Well, this one here, Duck.
It's that kick-off half-back that found Brown, and you're right, BT. The Eagles found themselves pushing up, and that allowed Brown just to sneak out the back. So that maybe a little bit of overconfidence there from the Eagles.
In by Elliott Yeo. Young ball. Kennedy got rid of his man. Clean and free jump. Did you see that? But he has kicked 0-4 tonight.
Yeah, you're right, but it was real early.
Now, he would be thinking, Duck. Let's have a look. That's better. But it's still going to hit the post. No, it slid through, has it? Yep. Yes. Gee, it was fine.
The umpire said it was a very good mark regardless. Plays on quickly. McKernan. Well done, McGovern in front. Quick kick. Begley. Goal.
Back inside 50. McKernan got rid of it. Laverde finds Shield. Favoured left boot missed.
Still hasn't returned back from the rooms.
Yeah. Probably a pretty good chance that he's in trouble. And the interception here by Allen from the... There's a look up there where he needs to start the footy and got it too early.
Influence has been minimal tonight. Saad ditto. Well done, Petrocelli. The ball comes back to Ryan. Hurley in all sorts. He chased well, though. Got the ball to Cameron for his second. No.
Did well to get in the middle of it, McKenna. Little underground deliberate ball by Ryan. He's creative. What a pickup it was from Allen. Gave it to Sheed. Sheed runs in and kicks the goal. His second.
We talked about Liam Ryan a lot tonight. He's had a lot of weird little moments, but that was a clever little kick. And this pickup from Allen and Hands, brilliant, and that's why they're excited about.
Allen over the top now. He can assess. He's got to gather the footy first, though. Saad did really well. Closed him down quickly. Allen kept reaching in for it. Ball got over the line in the end.
Yeah, Saad's
a little bit of talk, guys, about Liam Ryan tonight. He's actually just hobbled off after that last bit of play. He's in the hands of the physios as we speak.
Okay, I'm paid him free, Josh. What more can we do? Thank you. Hey, look, whoa. Now you're on report too, Mason. Okay, Luke, walk away, please. There's your mark.
So Dean Margetts officiating there. Was it for the... But there were no arguments from anyone about the free being paid. And that has missed, so to have a look. And just a little bit of a dabble to the guts there. He dragged the heels and then just a little back heel flick.
Yeah, not a lot of force, but unnecessary.
But I think it is. What?
Well, the fact that
how can they break
the
loose?
fact that West Coast are dominating so many inside 50s.
Yo, left foot a minute.
Free kick against Langford, I think, in the end. They're really frustrated, aren't they? But it's owned the top into space. Ends up with Hutchings. Running hard, Redden. Chips to the pocket. Kennedy for his 6th shot on goal. 1-4 tonight. Around the corner. Just